Louisiana Beer Reviews Santo. This is the canned version, black Kölsch style beer from St. Arnold Brewing Company. Look at that smoke coming off this can. St. Arnold Brewing Company of Houston, Texas. If you drive on Interstate 10 in Houston, westbound, you go see St. Arnold right next to the road, right next to the service road. So it's very easy to find. Handcrafted beer. The 68th day of 2017. It's got the date, guys. 4.7% alcohol, 16 IBUs. It's not a real style. There is no such style as black Kölsch. They use pale, two-row malt, Pils malt, Munich, and with a little bit of black malt added. Hallertau Herzbrucker is the only type of hops used. They use Kölsch yeast. It gets an okay score on Beer Advocate, 79, so C+. Rate beer, of course, hates it, 42 out of 100. They say it's just a bad beer, and in the style, 46 out of 100, and it's bad in the style, which there isn't really a style for it, so they hate it. Nothing new there. Gee willikers. This is going everywhere. I'm glad I'm outside here almost 8 a.m., about 7:55 a.m. 7:50. Look at this. This is filled to the rim with Santo. Okay? It is a full 12 ounces. He is the most aggressive pourer in the world. There's a St. Arnold glass. And I want to thank Southern Eagle Distributing for the donation of these 2 glasses. Will that buy compliments from me for Southern Eagle? I don't think it will buy compliments, but it won't hurt. St. Arnold Summer Pils. But St. Arnold Black Kölsch, another summer style beer. And here we are in the summer. I've not been on the tour at St. Arnold. They charge $8. Might have gone up. $8 to go look at your little brewery. Nah. I paid $17 to go see Jack Daniels. Was it worth it? No. But it was worth going to see the place. I mean, I wanted to go see the distillery. I paid $25 to... actually 30 because I paid the service charge, and come to find out I didn't have to pay that. I could have just walked up to the counter and bought a ticket to go to the Anheuser-Busch tour in Houston. Well, that was worth it because it's a 2-hour tour. It's very long, intricate. They take you into stuff you don't see normally. Plus, there wasn't much going on after the tour at 12:30 p.m. So they were like, okay, you get to try 4 beers, full beers, not little samples. And then the girl's like, you could try this, you could try that, you could try this, who cares, you know? And I'm like, if you don't even know what's going on. So that was, well, luckily they had a big Mexican restaurant about 1 mile west of that place, or a famous, popular industrial area Mexican restaurant everybody goes to over there, all the workers there, and they give you this huge amount of food which sucks up all the alcohol. So, did I like the Heaven Hill distillery tour? I mean, the Blanton. I'm gonna get it. The one in Bardstown, Kentucky, the Barton distillery tour. Yeah, I loved it. It was great, and it was free. Did I love the Buffalo Trace distillery tour in Frankfort, Kentucky? Yeah, it was great, and it was free. Free with free drinks. Hey, and free candy. Chocolate, pecan, bourbon candy. I reviewed this in the bottle years ago, and I liked it. A little roasted, nutty aroma. Smells nice, looks nice. Look at that. Copper, hazy, thick, beige head. The taste. And I want to thank David Garlipeat for the donation of this can of Santo. It's mild, okay? Like, if you're looking for bold, exuberant, exotic, fantastic, unique, I guess you'd say, flavors and aromas, nah. Sorry, Charlie. This is very mild. Brown bread crust, some Roman meal bread, a little honey, a little char, a little chocolate, lots of grain. If I had to compare this to something, think along the lines of Michelob Amberbach, or if you go to Texas and Louisiana, you can get the Ziegenbach, which is another Anheuser-Busch InBev light Bach beer. Not, at 4.9, it's not even really a Bach, right? But it's a Dunkelbach, whatever they want to call it. But this is sort of like that. They're going into that area. I think they're competing against the Ziegenbach, the Amberbach. Is it as good as those? Oh yeah. Is it better than those? Nah. And you can get those for $12.99 a 12-pack sometimes. So, got to take that into consideration. Light to medium body, bitterness low, mostly crisp finish. You'd think it was a lager. You wouldn't think it was a Kölsch, which is a lager ale hybrid, much like a cream ale. I do like that nutty character, but you get that with Ziegenbach too. I'm not trying to say, oh well, Ziegenbach, Amberbach. I'm just using those as reference points. What's the downside to this beer? I'm not aware of any. 42 out of 100. Yeah, right. It's a horrible beer. Strange, yet it tastes really good. So you might be saying it's you like too much. I don't think it's me at all. I think it's them who hate too much. But I like beer, so I'm one of these beer reviewers that like beer. You know what I mean? I don't hate everything, but it probably hurts my credibility, but may as well be honest. I said my channel description says honest beer reviews since 2010. It doesn't say credible beer reviews. A little sour, little tiny. When I say sour with these type of beers, we're talking about sourdough bread, not sour in the classic sour beer paradigm. Nothing outstanding. Very low profile. There's a place in this world for low profile beers. Would recommend it. It's better than a C+. I think it's, and I can't remember what I scored it with the bottle version. And it's probably good that I can't remember, because then it doesn't influence this current June 2017 score. But I think I'll go with a B+. It's very good for what it is, but it's designed to be what it is. And I love St. Arnold Brewing Company. They make so many enjoyable beers. So Laissez Les Bon Temps Roulé, a very good beer from a very good company in my booklet. And I'm going to end this review by saying, y'all come on down to southeastern Louisiana. Hot, humid. Now people say let beer warm. Yeah, that takes about 1 minute here, and then it's dead hot, okay? The humidity level here is extraordinary. The heat is extraordinary. So if you like hot beer, come out here, sit outside for 1 minute, you got your hot beer. You take care.